Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's review time. So I have a few new fragrances that I'm gonna throw some reviews at you about them. So some are hard to find and some are gonna be a little bit different from what you hear out there. So let's begin. Today let's dedicate this first one to one of my favorite fragrances that I got. This is Chloe au Naturelle Eau de Parfum. I love this guy. Okay, so let's go over the notes first. So in the opening, you have citron and blackcurrant. Then we have rose and neroli in the heart. And in the base, we have mimosa and cedar. So not a lot of notes, really simple, right? So we're talking about something really fresh, citrusy and green, right? That's kind of, and a little bit of rose. You get the rose, but it's not overly floral. It's not overly rosy. For me, it's the perfect amount of rose. It's like a little baby rose before. It's like a little bud that helps this fragrance from becoming very citrusy or very green, like unpleasantly so. So it's definitely feminine. It's beautiful. It's delicate. It's fresh. It's light. It's airy. I personally adore this one. It performs fantastic on me, on skin. I always go on clothes and hair, so I don't know, to each their own. I definitely spray more than 4 times or 2 times, and yeah, so my expectations are set appropriately to the fragrance notes, and just in general I spray. Yeah, so this one, dang it, it's so nice. It's so nice. Listen, I highly recommend you at least to find this in a store and spray it on your wrist. Not on paper. You are not made out of paper. Enough with the paper. It looks very, sophisticated when we do it on video, but in reality, you are not paper, you are skin. So try it on your skin, not on paper. I mean, for me, this is honestly just, so nice. So freaking nice. I love it. So with Hermes, that I probably will end up having, the Un Jardin sur le Nil. I love it, and I love the dry down, that green but with floral. But the opening is really green for me, too green. I need a little bit of sugar, a little itty bitty tiny little flower in there, just something to kind of smooth it out, that it's not so green that it just gives you a migraine. I mean, blackcurrant, I don't know what you do in there. For me, it's more, I don't know, it has like almost like petitgrain with citron and something sweet from the flower of the rose, and a little neroli, and that cedar dry down. This is one of the best, in my opinion. Fresh, green, spring and summer, airy, feminine. I adore this fragrance. This is beautiful. I like this more than the original, and I love the original. Just because this one is just less floral. God, it's beautiful. So I highly recommend this one. Highly, highly, highly recommend this one. At least spray it. Listen, just spray it. It's very romantic. It's very feminine. It's great for work. You can wear it to the gym if so you desire. You can really do whatever you want with it. I think it's stunning. Another one that I'm gonna shove it in there. We're gonna do a duel today. Let's talk about Versace. So this one is, me and pronunciations. Versace Versense. This guy. Okay, so a lot of more notes, but let's go over them real quick. So bergamot, citruses, green mandarin, fig, and pear in the opening, and in the heart, geranium, lily, jasmine, narcissus, and in the base, cedar, musk, sandalwood, and olive tree. This, I love. I love this one. It does perform, now that it's set, significantly better than it did in the beginning. Significantly better. I get my 4 hours. If I really overspray and I hit a lot of clothes, I get even more. I love this guy. I love this for the gym. I'm just like, you know, those moments you're like, I want to spray, but I don't want a flower. I don't want this. I don't, you're just, off you go. You're fresh without, but you're not a citrus, well, you are citrusy fresh, but you're not a very citrus or laundry fresh. It just smells fresh and clean. There's a little bit of greenery, a little bit bitterness, but it's also the fruits, honestly. So when you hear fig, mandarin, and pear, sweet, but it's not sweet. It's just enough, again, to take down the edge of something that could be very citrusy or very green and tame it. The florals, this is not a very particularly floral fragrance for me personally. Like, I get them, but it's not, oh, this is a lily or a jasmine fragrance. It's not, okay? You definitely get a lot more. It's more about, for me at least, it's the citruses. You get maybe more the bitterness or that aroma of the fig, the green apple, the olive tree. You get those, and the other notes take that combination and calm it down. So it's very wearable. There's something a little floral, something a little fruity, just to make it, yet again, very easy, dumb reach. So this is going to be, honestly, with this one, if you hate rose, fine, then try this guy. This one does perform better. This is Eau de Parfum. This is an Eau de Toilette. For me, this is more unisex, more citrus, just kind of, just to smell good and fresh. This one is going to give you that rosebud, more green, a little sweet, not sweet, just not a pungent green. Aromatic. Ay, this one is beautiful. Honestly, this fragrance for me was a love at first sniff. When I saw this in Ulta and I sprayed, I immediately fell in love with it. I love the dry down. I love the once in a while you get a whiff, and it's always good. Some fragrances, it's good, and then 2 hours later you're like, oh, I'm over it. Never. So this one I love, and this guy, they're very different, but they do fall in the same category. They're green, some citrus, they're fresh, they're airy, they're light, but man, do they smell different. So to each their own. I have both, I love both, and I use them very differently. This is when I want something very light and airy and kind of green and just freshness, but a little bit more feminine, a little bit more girly, without, there's nothing immature happening here. This is beautiful, beautiful fragrance. This one is just on the go, grocery shopping, picking up the kid, going to the gym, just a dumb reach kind of fragrance to smell good. You know, I just want to smell good. That's my go-to for work, school. There you go. All right, guys, so this is regarding these two. I have a few more that we're going to add to these little reviews of mine. All right, guys, so either way, check these guys out. If you have them and you have experience with them, positive or negative, it doesn't matter. Share them with us, okay? So the rest of us can know, because this is just my experience. What is yours? All right, guys, well, thank you so much for watching and joining. Give this video a thumbs up or a thumbs down if you did not enjoy this one. Either way, do subscribe. It is for free. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye.